I saw the most appalling atrocities, and I saw things that I never would have expected to have seen in any healthcare setting.
This is Hiyam Abu Khadr. She's 7 years old. She is one of the victims of the war in Gaza. A bomb hit her family home, so her father and brother were killed, and her mother also was injured and she had burned, and she sustained third-degree burns on 40% of her body. This is what post-traumatic stress disorder looked like in the face of a child who's 7 years old. She was supposed to be evacuated to Egypt, and she waited for weeks before she was eventually evacuated, and she died 2 days after evacuation because it was too late.
Particularly women and children. The most devastating burns in small children. One child that I'll never forget had burned so bad you could see her facial bones. We knew there was no chance of her surviving that, but there was no morphine to give her. So not only was she inevitably going to die, but she would die in agony. And what made it even worse, that there was nowhere for her to go and die. So she was just left on the floor of the emergency department to die.
And they have to choose between whether do I fully stock my operating theater, my ICU, or my emergency room. And this is where you have doctors faced with horrific decisions of having to intubate and amputate children and adults without anesthetics in emergency rooms.
And this small vial of medicine here is a medicine that we use for sedation, midazolam, Versed. This is something that we could be using for our patients who are there, who are in pain, we're trying to reset their fractures. It's an incredibly painful process, and this is something that can help. Something this small, we're not able to get into the Gaza Strip because the trucks are stalled.
I spent some time a while ago looking up the definition of genocide in a variety of dictionaries, and what is going on in Gaza fulfills every single definition of genocide that I have read. So there's no doubt in my mind that's what's going on.